Hi everybody, just wanted to give you a real quick update. I've been coding like crazy, compiling program after program on NEMS 1.4. Now, the interface is complete, it's ready to go, and this is NEMS 1.4 running on my Raspberry Pi downstairs on my laptop through Wi-Fi. Its uptime is about 10 days right now, and there's been no issues. This is on a Raspberry Pi 2. You can see my load is pretty high. That's because I'm compiling software on it right now. But it's going really, really well. There are a couple of really cool new features. For example, I was originally going to pull WebMin because it's quite heavy, but I realize now that there are too many people who still use WebMin. So instead, what I am going to ultimately do is provide a switch for you to turn it off if you would like in NEMS SST. However, I am going to include it in NEMS 1.4 so that it's there out of the box. Beyond that, what I was going to replace WebMin with, and what is now part of NEMS 1.4, is a program called Cockpit. And if you're familiar with that, you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense that that would be on NEMS. It's basically a server administration software that works a lot like a DRAC, and it allows you to configure your server, access the terminal through the web browser without having to SSH in, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. So that's part of NEMS 1.4. There's a bunch. I've been just go coding, compiling, working on stuff. The biggest headache right now that I've been up against, now I've got everything working for the most part, a couple of things that I'm still working through, little bugs here and there, but I'll figure that stuff out, don't worry. But the biggest one that's been a headache for me is CheckMK multi-site right now. Now, I knew when I decided to take NEMS 1.4 to Nagios 4 that we were going to have some trouble with some of the older software. And one of the reasons that I had originally held back NEMS from 1.1 to 1.3 at Nagios 3.5 was because I knew that as soon as I rolled things over to Nagios 4, a lot of stuff was just going to simply break. So it's been a lot of not just compiling and figuring things out and rescripting, but also redoing some of the underlying code for some of these services that I myself never wrote. So I'm doing a lot of stuff there. So I'm hoping the CheckMK multi-site can be a part of NEMS 1.4 because I really do like the interface. I'd really like to see that become more of a part of Nagios of NEMS 1.4. Otherwise, I'm going to really work on the Nagios interface for Nagios Core. So those are kind of the two options that I'm playing with. And I'm also looking at some other software as well that we can include on a future release. It depends on how CheckMK works out over the next 24, 48 hours. We'll see. That will be the deciding factor. So anyways, just wanted to give you a quick update. Things are going very, very well. Whether or not we will be ready for release on the 22nd of the month, that's just 2 days away. I'm not 100% confident that I'm going to make that, but I am sure that we're going to be very, very close to that. And I say that because right now and for the past 2 days I've been compiling software and not everything has gone perfectly, CheckMK being the big one. I really want to work this out. I would rather release to you a complete package, what I would consider a complete package, rather than having to hold back some features just to meet a date. So I think we can do it. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I just want you to know that, hey, if I don't, I'm just one guy working away, and I'm a champion. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be a late night. Thanks for all your support, everybody, and I can't wait to show you NEMS 1.4. Take care.